Welcome to the Kellyanne Cares podcast, a one-of-a-kind show created to become your number one tool for your personal growth and business development. My name is Kelly, former pro makeup artist and luxury travel expert turned multi-passionate entrepreneur. My purpose is to get you organized to become the most productive version of yourself in both business and life. I'm here to show you that if you manifest, visualize, and put in the work, your dreams will indeed turn into a reality. Tune in to hear raw, unfiltered conversations from myself as well as my expert guests as we discuss our wins and losses, habits and routines, and what keeps us motivated, stimulated, and inspired. I promise to add value, raise awareness, help you take action, and incorporate more wellness into your day. Life is short. Invest in yourself. Make your own rules. Create your own happiness. And most importantly, enjoy the ride. Buckle up. Today's podcast experience starts now. Hello. I'm back again, and I have the best news ever. Coloring Collins is officially launched. Now, if you're like, what the hell are you talking about? And you don't follow me online, I've been wanting to release a children's book series for quite some time. And it was next after these next two books I was going to launch and release. And for some odd reason, I have had the worst time, like whether it be like mental health, having writer's block, like I just can't fix and finish this book. I'm having the hardest time. Now, let me just tell you that I actually write and develop 5 other shows at the same time right now. That is my current, like those are my clients. And then I have another one that I write for that doesn't have a show for her content and things like that. I never have an issue with any of their content. I only get writer's block when it comes to my own. I don't understand, but that's what happens. And that's what did happen. So I decided that because I kept seeing all these coloring book ads, these stay-at-home moms are making like $20,000 a month, $35,000. They're all doing the same exact content. They all copy each other verbatim. It's actually sad. But I was like, how many more of these ads am I going to push? Let me look into this. So it was like a new project. Well, that new project turned into a brand new business. I was not planning on doing in the end of trying to finish my book, which, by the way, I completely scratched half of it right before I decided to jump into this project. So this happened like 3 weeks ago, I think. And I was talking to a friend and I was just like struggling and I was bouncing some ideas off of her about my book. And I'm like, in the long run, like how I have it now just doesn't make sense. I don't like it anymore. I want to change it. I want to do 2 separate things. And she agreed. And then I asked 2 other friends and they were like, yeah, like it makes sense. And I'm like, okay, but then I couldn't finish it. So I'm like, maybe I should just start like looking into this like coloring book project. Like I was just very curious and it's something I know nothing about. And I was already diving deep into Amazon because if you listen to the last show, I shared with you, I want to do a lot more things with Amazon that allow me to make a lot of passive income per month, but not having anything to do with social media because I am exhausted. I'm just so tired. I took a 3-hour nap yesterday. I can't remember the last time. I actually posted a reel about it because the last time I did that and binge Bravo on a Saturday afternoon was like seriously when I had COVID, like 2 years ago. It was weird. But that's just my body and my mind telling me like be horizontal and don't move and just like reset your body. So that's what I did. So a couple weekends ago, I was like, let me just take the weekend and like research this because I'm already doing other things with Amazon, right? And I'm going to share all of this once some things are confirmed and I'm going to share the process so that you can also do them. Because what happened with this coloring book process is that, everybody uses ManyChat. I use it as well. I set it up for clients. And when somebody says, drop Amazon in the comments, and then they send you their newsletter that you can sign up for. But then it's a course that you have to pay for, which I completely understand the intention. And that's how they're actually making all of their money. It's not through the coloring book unless they're investing like a ton of money in ads. Because I know that through my own research, calculations, and just common sense and dissecting like what all these women are pushing content out about, it's not true. And I'm going to start filming content sharing what is true because the numbers don't make sense. So from a business aspect and just watching their videos, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But I just needed a new project. I wanted to learn more about this Amazon coloring book situation. I needed a break from my book. And so I just started researching it. So I designed a unicorn coloring book by myself and wrote a bunch of stuff for it as well. And ended up hiring designers because what I did was wrong. It was all wrong. I got schooled by one of them on the rules of Amazon and all of this stuff. And I'm so grateful for him because he literally taught me how to do it the correct way. And I'm like, I'm so grateful for you. So I have 2 different designers I hired, and I do all the writing. Designing has never been my forte. So especially when it comes to like the digital aspect of it. So I'm just so excited because after learning about it, making all these mistakes, that's how we learn, right? And then putting everything into place, I didn't share this with anybody. I've never done that. And then finally, when it was like coming to the end of the first 2 books, another one is launching this week. I'm actually going to get the first copy to sign off on it like within the hour. And I'm just so excited. But what was I saying? Oh my God, my brain is going like a million miles a minute right now just because I have notes in front of me and I'm not even looking at them. I just am excited to talk to you and like update you on this because if this like really works out, I'm honestly going to share with you exactly how I did it in an honest way on the show and content because all these women are like putting this message out there that you can make like $20,000 a month. That's not the right verbiage. That's not, from a business standpoint, taking off the cost and the printing and all of that. So long story short, coloringcollins.com has officially launched. It's igniting young imaginations, one coloring page at a time. So after learning the coloring book business, already diving deep into Amazon and other products that I'm doing, and I felt like I should learn it. Like I wanted something new, and I'm trying really hard to create more and more passive income opportunities for myself to bring into my business. So this was going to be one of them. I didn't think I was going to take it this seriously, but then because of course I'm a perfectionist, I had to make sure that the paper was right. The pages wouldn't bleed through. They were double the size. And then on the technical aspect, all the Amazon rules. And I learned so much from my 2 different designers. Like they're so helpful. I'm just so grateful for that. So I ended up uploading them last week. And then I primed myself, my copies. I paid full price. This one I'm going to purchase the author copy because I want to see how long it actually takes to get here because I was impatient and I didn't want to wait 10 days. And I launched Coloring Collins last week, and I'm going to read you a little bit about it, but I want you to, and also share with you like the name and share with you where you can find them and which ones are live and which one is coming next and what's to come with the whole brand. Because now I've turned it into a complete brand and business other than Kellyanne Cares. And I'm just really excited about it. So the whole point of this episode is just to give you like a little life update, but also share with you like you can do anything that you put your mind to. I did this in less than a month. And this gave me the inspiration and motivation again to continue writing my book that I'm having the hardest time finishing. Which again, I'm writing all of these coloring books, but I'm also writing from 6 different people. So I have to become 6 different brains plus my own. But I'd never have writer's block for any of them. It's only my own stuff. Like it's just the weirdest thing. But now I feel like I got my mojo back. So I'm like, maybe I just needed to release my children's book series earlier. I don't know, because this wasn't in the cards. This wasn't the plan. I'm like, life happens. I just need a creative project. Like I need a break from my book. Like I can't keep pushing because it's not going to be good. You just need to take a break. You need to know when to walk away. And that's exactly what I did. And now I feel so much better about it. And I also want to share with you how I did this because it's really not as difficult as you may seem to think that it is. Or the videos that you're watching, the amount of income that you can make. Like, I really want to share, like, the honest truth and, like, how you do it and how much money you can actually make. But the children's book series that I wanted to release was going to be different stories about following your dreams and affirmations and just all different ideas I have. And then I was like, well, I should just launch with a coloring book series first. So that's how it's all tying in. So Coloring Collins, the name came from, well, first of all, A Million Dreams Publishing is going away. I'm re-releasing a book, and then another book under a different publishing company. So that was going to be something Collins, but then there's HarperCollins. There's just too many like legal things, and Collins is actually my grandmother's last name, my mother's maiden name. So I wanted to do something with my grandmother's last name, which is Collins. And it wasn't working out for the publishing company. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, Coloring Collins. Oh my God, Coloring Collins. That's it. So I got the .com. I trademarked everything and did like all the legal stuff. So Coloring Collins is my new children's book series, and it's starting off with coloring books, and it's going to launch all different books for kids. And I just want to read. So if you go to coloringcollins.com, you can see everything I'm about to share with you now. But on the page, it says, "Welcome to Coloring Collins, igniting young imaginations, one coloring page at a time." Coloring Collins is a vibrant haven for young imaginations to flourish. We specialize in creating captivating coloring books designed to inspire creativity and joy in children of all ages. Our company is dedicated to crafting engaging content that encourages artistic expression, cognitive development, and a love for the colorful world around us. At Coloring Collins, we believe that every child is an artist waiting to explore their unique creativity. Our carefully curated collection of coloring books features a diverse range of themes, from whimsical animals and enchanting fairy tales to fascinating landscapes, outer space, and educational concepts. Each illustration is meticulously drawn by our team of talented artists, ensuring high-quality designs that ignite curiosity and imagination. We prioritize safety and quality in all aspects of our products. Our coloring books are printed on eco-friendly paper using non-toxic, child-safe materials, making them ideal for young artists to enjoy worry-free. We also offer a variety of formats, including traditional paperbacks and digital editions, coming soon, to suit different preferences and lifestyles. In addition to our commitment to creativity and quality, Coloring Collins is dedicated to fostering a sense of community and connection among young artists. Through our interactive events, workshops, and online platforms, we provide opportunities for children to share their artwork, connect with fellow creators, and celebrate their unique talents. You can find their work under hashtag Coloring Collins Kids on Instagram. Let me scroll down. I've never actually read this out loud. Like, I've read it out loud to myself, but like not to someone, so that's you. Join us at Coloring Collins, where every page is a canvas waiting to be filled with imagination, laughter, and endless possibilities. Let's embark on a colorful journey together where creativity knows no bounds. I'm so excited to finally share this with you. So right now, there are 2 coloring books available to be purchased on Amazon. You can find them at coloringcollins.com, on my Amazon storefront. Just search them. The 3rd is coming this week. I want it in my hands before I release it, so hopefully by Friday. And I'm going by ages. So the ABC Fruit and Veggies coloring book is for toddlers ages 2 to 4. It's 54 pages, and it's fun and creative learning with fruits and veggies. And then I have a whole description that you can read. And then I have another one, which is Unicorn coloring book for ages 4 to 8, which is also 52 pages. And it's magical and creative coloring book for kids. And my next one, that's 4 to 8. So the fruits and veggies 2 to 4, 4 to 8 for the unicorn, and then 6 to 12 for my outer space is coming next week. Space themed. I'm so excited. My friends' children have been my inspiration for this. And I went to one of their schools and said, oh, I have a coloring book line. Like, do you guys just do the printouts or you just use the book? And because I knew that they always come home with like printouts. And they're like, oh, we just do the printouts. It's so much easier. So I'm like, okay, when I have them in hand, which is why I got them primed so I could bring them to them last week, I brought them to the school on Friday and they were so excited, especially over the fruit and veggies one. And then they were asking me to do specific ones, like, oh my God, can you do letters and numbers and like all these things? And I'm like, yeah, like you guys just let me know what you need. So I'm like, now I have a whole group of teachers telling me like what they're missing for their classrooms, and I can then create it. Like, it's just incredible. Like, I just got so excited, and I'm just so grateful that like opportunities like this even exist. But I'm really excited to have these first 3 in the collection. I'm going to do a 4th maybe in May, and then I don't know, like it's just never ending because there's adult coloring books. I saw coloring books the other day where there's there during the pandemic, there was a whole bunch where they would help with like anxiety, and everybody's using coloring pencils instead of crayons because it takes longer and it like helps with our, relieving stress and obviously anxiety, like I just said. But then there's some for moms and they have swear words. So like when your kids, like they give you a really hard day, like you just sit down with your coloring book and you're coloring in like, fuck, That was the funniest thing. And also fucking genius. And again, I'm going to be sharing how I did this with you very soon. I'm going to film it. I'm going to share it on the show because once it's live and it's running and it's like a well-oiled machine, I'm going to share with you how you can do it too. And I even told all my clients, I'm like, if this works out well for me, like we're going to do this for you too, because who doesn't want passive income coming in? So coloringcollins.com, it's officially live. I've got 2 books. The 3rd is on its way. And I'm just so excited. They are 54 pages, 52 pages or 54. I think one is 54. I forgot. There's so many things I'm working on. No, they're both 52 pages. No, they are. Sorry. The fruit and veggies is 54 and the unicorn is 52. So they're not double-sided, so they won't bleed through if they use markers. And the covers are so nice, and you can order them primed. They're all under $10. And I'm just so proud of them. This has given me like my mojo back. I'm like re-inspired. I'm like, okay, I want to do this children's book series. I want to do this coloring book series. I want to go to this school. I want to pitch this brand. I want to have it in Target. I want to have it in Barnes & Noble. I need to reevaluate how I'm shipping and printing. And like, I just went down this whole like rabbit hole, and I'm very good at doing that when it comes to strategizing a brand new business. I'm doing it for one of my clients right now, actually 2 of them. And I don't know, I just got my mojo back and I'm like so excited about it. And I'm sure you could just tell by my voice. So coloringcollins.com, it's live. Coloring books are available on Amazon right now, under $10. You can get 2 and 3 is launching next week. And they're prime. And the covers are so nice. I haven't actually like done full videos on them. That's coming this week. So you could see the cover, but they're so nice. The cardstock is nice and thick, front and back. And on the back, I did 4 images where you can see like what's inside, and then you can even cut it out and like have cards. One of the teachers that I was talking with last week at my friend's daughter's school, she's like, oh my God, you could cut these out and make like little cards. I'm like, yeah, like there's just so many possibilities, and they're just like really, really nice, and they help you learn as well. And then I want to do one for autistic children and special needs. And it's just, I don't know, like this is making me happy. And it has a point, and it's to help children like stay creative, but also like learn at the same time. And it's a nice quality. So they're not going to get shoved in a drawer and get all messy. Like they're hard. It's a hard paperback cover, front and back. So they stay nice and clean and more protective. So that's my big news I wanted to share with you. And then also that you can do it as well, because I'm going to show you how. And it's not going to be, I'm not going to gatekeep anything. I'm going to share with you like how much I'm actually making, how the profits go, profit and loss and all of that exciting stuff with numbers, but also with Amazon, other things that I'm doing. So I'm an Amazon influencer, right? So I have my Amazon storefront. So I make money off that every month. But then when you do on-site commissions, your videos get placed underneath that product. So that's a second way that you can make income. The third way that you can make income is with Bounties. And Bounties is running ads for Audible, Prime, Amazon Music, even if they do trials. But the thing with Bounties is that you make a flat rate commission. So everybody that signs up with the trial I make $5. If they move forward with the full month, like say Audible, you sign up for the free trial, I make $5. But if you decide to pay monthly, then I make $10. So that's a flat commission. So if you are into learning anything else about passive income, please message me. We can just hop on a call. They're very inexpensive just to learn this kind of information, but I will be doing videos on it, so the content will be free. But if you just want to pick my brain for a whole hour, I'm doing calls for only $97. They used to be like an hour, but honestly, they last like 90 minutes, so it's $1 a minute. So that investment will honestly teach you everything you need to know when it comes to making passive income from Amazon. And I'm learning as I'm going too. Like I said, like the coloring book that I personally designed was all wrong. And I love learning things like that. Well, I don't want to learn that I'm wrong, but I do want to learn that I'm wrong, because then you grow from making mistakes. And now I've dissected this entire business, made it a new brand underneath the Kellyanne Cares umbrella. And there's just so much opportunity. Like I see my coloring books. I haven't been able to see things. I'm going to cough. Hold on. Oh my God. I just turned and my screensaver says floating in space. That's weird. Oh my God. I don't have my other phone to take a picture and I don't want to stop recording. Oh my God. That's so weird. I literally just said, I see, and I see it. I see my coloring books on the shelves of Target and Barnes & Noble, just like I saw Everything is Messy. So if you have a dream and you can visualize it, you can make that shit happen. And if you don't know how and you're stuck, like just reach out, read my book, follow my content, like get on a call with me. Like I will help you, because there's been so many times, especially over the last 2 years, where I felt so stuck, so depressed, so lost. And I'm like going in reverse in my life. Like it's just a shitty feeling and a shitty time. And you're like, you don't see anything in your future. Well, I'm seeing it again. I don't see the ocean. I see the ocean, but I don't see like where my new home is going to be. Like I still can't see it. And I've been looking at places and I like them, but I don't like where they are. That's the problem. I like the inside, but when I come outside, I need to smell salt water. So let's do a whole nother episode on manifesting and visualizing that, because that's also kind of stressful. What else? I do want to share with you that last episode, I introduced you to Susie McColgan, who is the artist behind the viral Taylor Swift 6-foot portrait painting. She's incredible. She's having a Mother's Day sale. So if you go to susiemccolgan.com and enter the code MD2024, you're going to get a discount at checkout. And her work is truly incredible, will brighten up any space, and is honestly like the best gift for Mother's Day. Any woman, any mother in your life, you want to get them something special. She has so many different color portraits, canvases, paintings. Her work is just stunning. It's all over the place lately. So if you're interested in just learning more, just go to susiemccolgan.com and you can check that out. And then what else do I want to share with you? I feel like coloringcollins.com was basically the whole point of the show. So let me just look at my notes. I told you about my writer's block. I told you about Coloring Collins, passive income, on-site commission, bounties, Target, Barnes & Noble. So that will be coming soon. And I'm going to share with you guys, sometimes that stuff is easier when I film. I'm actually going to be spending more time on Instagram rather than TikTok. I'm switching up my strategy for a few things. Oh, and Coloring Collins is on Instagram too. So you can follow us over there. So when you buy the books for someone and you are tagging when your child or whoever you're buying them for is coloring, you don't have to put their face if you don't want them online. And you use the hashtag Coloring Collins Kids. We'll do a feature on them. I haven't really posted anything. I have a lot on stories and in the launch bubble, but I haven't posted any actual content yet because I was waiting for the actual books to get here. So as soon as I get space, I'm going to start doing that. So maybe I'll drop the first 2 this week, just images so that people can see. Again, this is something I've never done. I've always talked about what I'm launching and I just didn't do it this time. And it felt like really nice because, again, I'm not on social media. So it's just nice. And then when I felt good and I wanted to like share something, then that's when I would do it. But I'm definitely spending more time on Instagram. So if we're not personally connected, you can find me at Kellyanne Gorman Official. And then my other one is Coloring Collins for the coloring books. So again, be sure to follow us and check us out. Now, I am going to be doing more private episodes, which you can find on my Substack. So Substack is where I blog, where I do like little mini private podcasts, and you can become a member over there. I think it's like $8 a month, and it's super inexpensive. And that's where I'm going to be sharing a lot more of like the behind the scenes and like actual passive income, how you can make profits, like the real deal, like show you numbers. Because not a lot of people are doing that, and I had to learn the hard way. So whenever I have to do things like that, I always just want to make it easier for the next person, because it takes a lot of time to do that, and not a lot of us have that time. So that's the problem. Let's just eliminate all the gatekeeping and just tell you up front how to do it and move on. It's just easier. But I want to share with you like the technical aspect, how much time, money, and energy you're going to invest, your printing costs like Canva, KDP, Ingram Spark, all the AI stuff, all the copyright stuff, filming the content, like all the stuff at the same time. Like it's a lot. And there's just new projects and new things I'm developing, and I'm going to be releasing that to my Substack community. So come over there and join us. It's like something brand new I've been doing for like a month now, and I really like it. So if you want to check that out, the link will be in the show notes. And I'm just so excited for Coloring Collins. So if you have any kiddos in your life, I would love for you to check it out. I'm going to be doing holiday series. I'm going to be doing birthday series. I'm going to be doing like adults and special needs, and oh my God, the list goes on and on. I mean, that's the best thing. Like you can just keep creating over and over and over again. Now, the next thing I'm learning is Amazon ads. So that is going to be a whole whirlwind. And I did register for a 7 a.m. webinar, but they canceled it. So I was like really upset about that. But I'm not going to gatekeep anything, because I even told every one of my clients, I was like, listen, if this works out, like, and this is working out the way I want it right now, and it continues to flourish, like, we're going to do this for you. And now they're all excited. And all of my clients know each other somehow. It's all like 1 degree of separation, because almost all of my business is referrals. So we're just one big happy family. And although I may be helping them with their book launches, their product lines, their entire brands, developing their podcasts, like, we're friends, and I want to help them out with like everything. And we just like, I'm just so grateful for them. I'm just so grateful for my business. I'm grateful that you're here and that you've been patient with my shows. Hopefully in May, let's like go back to weekly shows. I would really love that. I can't believe that the space screensaver came up when I was talking about visualizing, and I don't have a photo. Oh my God, this stuff keeps happening to me. It's so crazy. Ever since the eclipse, man, and the full moon, the pink full moon. Oh my God, I'm having like, I made my moon water, but I feel like all these tears and releasing, it's like the aftermath of that. I don't know. The pool is now open, so that's exciting. I'm getting back into my eating very healthy this week, because I haven't been. So I'll share with you like new meals if I make them. I do want to start making these like tofu. I got these tofu sheets from Trader Joe's, and I got to figure out what I want to make with them. But I will be posting that probably on my stories. I don't know. Posting content for me is hard lately, so I'm going to try my best. What else? I think that's all I want to share. I see a lot of people, maybe yourself included, tuning in to episode 356, which is all about increasing your productivity in 2024. Your goals, your tools, and your strategies that you're going to need. So if you have any questions, if you just recently tuned into that episode, drop them on Spotify, or just reach out to me on Instagram if you want. But also how to start a business in 2024. I share all of my numbers, complete breakdown of how I run my own brand for under $200 a month. And right now I might be at like 210, only because I had to do 210, 225. I had to invest in a couple things for the coloring book.